Yes, yes. Good day. As I have no idea, that's what they call it, trendy. This time, an erotic virgin chat instead of what could only be a small remark on Facebook. 2 hours ago, I chose for let's I get ready for the erotic virgin chat. As it's a Monday, 22 September, inside the first half an hour of 4 a.m. Three subjects. Number one, trophies. As if when did I made sex juices between women, as it's never been man to man, male to male. I never and never want, never my thing. Trophies as in sex juice between me and women. Trophies to call it so. A subject to speak of within this erotic virgin chat. Three subjects as I say. The second subject is to be the horse of window prostitution, or else the horse of any kind of available whore for the money. Yeah, it's a subject as well from my side of the story. And the other subject is pork pussy combined with vicious craft of anti-horny to that man, which is me. Anti-erection, anti-chemistry, going back and forth, anti-horny. Anti-horny erection when watching a porn MP4 or video, even to a photo, anti-horny during presence. Yet if the woman conquers, but the woman is a pork pussy. So to say three subjects, one more time to repeat. Trophies, as in when did I share sex juices with the woman? Such trophy of that. Subject number two, whores, prostitution, of pay your money and have sex. From my point of view, such story. And number three, the pork pussy combined with witchcraft to cause the anti-horny for the man's side, and the woman walks just free with the pork pussy and the man's side gets the anti-horny, which happens to me. Those three subjects. Okay, start with number one. Trophies, as in sex juices to share between me and the woman. It started when around mid-teenager, 14 to 15 years old. From the time of then, it was like junior high education. It became tongue kissing. Would always happen for me. Many times would for me happen a tongue kissing occasion with a girl. It would be the simulation of, it would be the sex simulation, it would be the exact simulation of we are going steady, exact, but what happens was the girl breaks up very quick in earliest phases, or even we're going steady and there's too less of communication between the two lovebirds. Such a thing as is to explain of a tongue-kissing whore boy with a bit of a simulation of going steady. It's more so how to speak of from looking back at it. Now, how many tongue-kissing occasions was I had in junior high? I then speak of a max 35 for the whole career, including after junior high. And then go several without tongue kissing, several of other sex juices to share, yet never oral to the vagina. But the next majority of occasions were tongue kissing from junior high. And then past junior high several more, which brings it to a max 30, max 35 to speak of so. Let's say between 30 and 35 to speak of max 35. I've got a list on paper where I have 2 to 3 names which I do not remember. And the list goes to approximately max 35. There are 2 to 3 names of which I remember the girls, but I do not remember the name. A bit of 2 to 3. To say those as trophies. To say those as trophies of sex juices to share. And these trophies get not appreciated. Not that you're the big OG Mac. Not that I'm the big OG Mac. One thing comes with the ticket is a certain knowledge of a spider's web, or a spider's knowledge of all the angles on the web. A certain trick knowledge comes at hand for such me. It's not such a man, it's a such as I. With my muscular, with my what I buy for purchases as music or DVD, anything what I find suitable for myself, and then I find the trick knowledge included in the package for the fee. And then it becomes that these trophies of sexual occasions get chewed off. Even to say exclusion in social affairs. Exclusion, I get excluded from social affairs very much. So it's not the extra education to involve and give the high opinion. Such as it's not. It's only that it causes to be excluded of occasions to say, or else to intimidated of such a sexual thing around. Yes, exactly so. Mr.SexualThing is how it becomes with me in presence. To see me as if I am the Mr.SexualThing. Bit of intimidating kind of person to person with me. And then the people around me here in Utrecht, in the Netherlands, then me they call mr.SexualThing when I'm in the person to person. And then it's au contraire. That's au contraire. To say he is a bum of some kind. B-U-M-B. Bum. As in wreck. As in wreck. With W-R-E-C-K. Bum wreck. B-U-M-B-W-R-E-C-K. It's only thing because of being psychiatric patients, you are in a category of bum. Make sure you're in. You are then inside the categories of bum if you're a psychiatric patient. So it's for me not to address. It's just, I'm within that category. So my regret, with the psychiatric registration, I'm within the category of bum. And inclusion is in the list of, in the category you are registered as psychiatric patient, It's never for me to address and say, okay, you're the bum-ass nigger. To my regret, the bum-ass nigger is very good with his money and web shops. After pay on time. Very in a green balance. You can say so to be making a video capture time lapse. And maybe after 6 months you get that you 6 months ago And then you got your video time lapse. The 6 months later, 6 months before you said bomb, and 6 months later you get your video time lapse correct. You go whatever you like, give it a try. I say I will give it a try as well to interrupt you. You give it a try, I give it a try. Go very much ahead. Go ahead. You want to. You just want to. So I say, okay, give it a try. I give it a try as well. Okay, so the trophies are something like always shoot off, not the great man of importance opinion. And only to use as exclusion from person to person or social occasions, only to include as exclusion, to say, or else a bit of Mr. Sexual around gets too intimidated. It's too intimidating with Mr. Sexual around. So it's only causing an exclusion. No. And again, repeat, use for chew off the trophies. It's only as not even an experience of going steady. It was a certain simulation of going steady, but then during the simulation, too less communication between the two lovebirds, and also included was the girl breaks up far too quick. It's only thus to speak of as many years after those occasions, so to speak of it. But not during the time of action. To the time of action was, yes, we are going steady, huh? Ha! Yes, we are going steady, huh? Yeah, we are going steady, huh? We are going steady, huh? Okay, get that correct, huh? Then to my regret, to the next subject. The whores of prostitution or the whores for their money and to give sex. With me, as I'm now in my second residential second residential apartment, my other residential apartment, and a bit of the time before, I would visit window prostitutions. And those, there were two streets of that here in Utrecht City. And here in Utrecht, both streets are disappeared of offer. Those windows of pink lights have disappeared, have been disappeared and not come back. Those two streets where I would visit. What they've got in replacement methods, I have certainly no idea. Even the third street is also cancelled, not longer used for prostitution of with the car prostitution. There's two window prostitution streets and one car prostitution streets. Now all the streets disappeared. So I have no idea what to do other than go to a hotel and call an escort woman. So further than that, I know a few train travels to different cities to go for window prostitution. I know a few train travels that could assure me of that. And the thing was, in my first residential apartment, as I just said, I would visit them the time before I got in my first residential apartment. The time before I got there and the time I was there, that period of my life, I would visit those windows prostitution, those two streets in Utrecht. I would visit a whole lot, and each and every single time, it was not a caged vagina. It was only to ejaculation by intercourse would still be possible, even while it was not a caged vagina. So from me came nothing to say, only to follow the woman's instructions, and nothing further than that. And nowadays I say, I do not feel like to say, could you please give your vagina? I do not feel like that. I say, I'm not even trying at all. It's either go steady as in a housemaid woman, or there's nothing at all. It's easy as the flirt easily gives a no right now. I don't want anything to have anything of a friendly contact with you. No problem at all. Nothing to really about at all. Not to say that the Roberto has at least a house and independence for you to offer. Not to say about that. Not to say about there is sugar and candy treats. Not to say anything like that. Only to say, okay, so I made the wrong introduction. So okay, so you have nothing that you say to insist. You have nothing to insist, and I made the wrong introduction, and the woman has nothing to insist. So till there, and then we split, and then we go separate ways. Then this was the subject of prostitution, window prostitution, of starting to say that case vagina kind of thing. Not trying with any form of prostitution to say, could you please case your vagina? I'm not trying that. I'm not going to try that. Because of the times when it was that the woman, the prostitution would just guide me into a non-case vagina, as if when intercourse could still cause ejaculation, which it would cause. I'm not trying that procedure again. Just to say, okay, then a no-go. Then just to say, keep it a no-go and not looking for something if it's different procedure. Just stay with the no-go and not looking for anything else. So I say, okay, 17 minutes a bit, 17 minutes a bit. Now going for episode 30. For episode 30, let's see how it goes. So more to say to the third subject. Pork pussy, and then a vision involved with the to me a vision involved to cause to me an anti-horny. Which appears with a photo anti-horny, and before anti-horny. Those are about the two. Those are about the two, yeah. And then involving easy presence, also anti-horny with easy presence. And then say the woman is a pork pussy anyway. And I do not never eat pork, and again, I'm not the pork, I'm the anti-pork eater. So the woman is a pork pussy, that's one shield, whatever to say, call it. Because it's not a shield for the other man. For the other man, it's not a shield. Yeah, but so to say, the woman is pork pussy, and I get haunted to the no erection at the horny just then. So how to say the subject of that? To say that pork something kind of pork eating some kind of thing involves a social structure with education, with social gatherings of person to person inside the office building during employmentship. They count a certain thing of pork communicative. So, what do I have to say about that? To my regret, lucky of some kind of disapproval. All this seems to be lucky that I disapprove for involvements. Seems it to be. And it is to become that I drag the woman away from the involvements. Is what is supposed to happen. Is how it's supposed to go. Is how it is become. It's supposed to become that I drag the woman away from her involvements. And that's what's supposed to become. I will drag the woman away from her involvements. Is how the picture is supposed to go. When I see the woman downtown and she's a poor pussy, well, if it happens, I approach indeed. And, as I earlier said in this video chat, she does not insist that I have made the wrong introduction. So, and then we spread apart, no problem. And so we'll go forever. So will go forever, you know. So will go forever. As I will, as I always say, I still approach. I say yes indeed. With approach is to say the false invite. The false invite to say my habitat is not the one of calm and relax. So for that the false invite. Yes indeed, for that the false invite. It strongly depends on whether I approach yes or no. Only depends on whether I approach yes or no. But it's the false invite indeed of the habitat, is not the calm and relax. Oh yes, something I wanted to say. Did you see? Oh, my special erotic virginchat t-shirt uniform. I wasn't proving it so good in this video chat. It's a t-shirt, and for the rest, no clothing to match. Then I could talk and babble a bit extra. No need to talk and babble a bit much. A small remark within the 20 to 22. Yep. It will be a 25 and not 30. Yeah. Could easily right now say au revoir, see you some other time, but not yet. Go to easy 25 as casual procedure, casual policy at ownbuy TV, the 0 or the 5, something like that, casual policy, yeah. Okay, 23 it says, and then even some minor seconds less, minor seconds more due to editing from the begin seconds, conceptual for editing, so it's not accurate to what I say after seconds and minutes. Only more so brabble and none of them not one repeats, I guess. I guess to not one repeat or else too inaccurate, more so. So Monday coming from Sunday, yeah. 22 September at inside the first half an hour of 4 a.m. as is now already inside the last half an hour of 4 a.m. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. On Monday 22 September 2025, as it was this year, I became 42 in March. From 1983. It was this year, in March, that I became 42. Then to say I look juvenile, yes, I'm the juvenile kind of person, okay. Yeah, 24 no more. 24 says 50, okay. I thank you for your time. I see you another time.